shovel or anything? I thought you were going to shovel before the video started. School.
Yep. Keep the cards up here real quick. Why are you shuffling these tarot cards? You need to be picturing your life like it's a flip book. From your first memory up until now. Significant moments that turned you into the person you are today. Why you think like you do now. Why you have the fears that you do now. The goals that you're striving for in life. All your wants, needs, wishes, people in your life, feelings you keep secret, things that make you proud, and things that you're not so proud about, maybe ashamed. Relationship with your parents as a child and growing up.
Right.
Siblings. Keep shuffling when I'm talking to you about these, please.
Okay.
Please.
Just give me the time to go. I promise.
If you feel like you're finished,
yes.
then please cut the deck into as many pieces as you feel necessary and reassemble. If you have a question to ask the deck, you should have done that as you're shuffling. 99% of the time, my deck tells you what you need to hear, though, regardless of your question.
So.
Done with it? You trying to record too? Okay.
Is it cool if I just hold it up?
It's a card that you pulled that shows who you are right now. This is you. 5 of Cups. This is you in the situation. And this is just you as a person right now. In that picture, there's a person standing there with their back to 2 cups that are full of water. That's relationships and love and goodness. They're healthy. It's water. And you want nothing to do with them because they're not satisfying to you anymore. It's a big body of water. And the water is still. So more relationships and goodness in your life. And a healthy connection. You have a lighthouse and a ship in the picture. If you go down one bridge, you'll go to the lighthouse. And if you go the other, you'll go to the ship. Both of these things are like your American dream. It's like getting your castle at the end of a Disney movie. Alright? Farther they are away from the person in the picture is like saying how far away and how much time and work you'll have to go through in your life right now to get these things. There's 3 cups that are knocked over to the ground. They're empty. So they used to have water in them, good things, and you just don't have that anymore. You're going to have to pick a path. You feel like you have a choice to make. Maybe a job, a person, whatever it is, a direction in your life, you already know that you have to choose a path to walk down. Either path leads you to a ship or a castle. One road, though, if you look at the picture, one road that you'll choose is going to take you longer to get it. Conflict or thing you have to get over is King of Swords here. King of Swords, he sits with his preferred tools or weapons depending on your point of view. An incredibly bright sword and a magnificent hawk. These indicate a sharp intellect that always goes directly to the heart of any matter. The king leads by intellectual ideals. He does not seek to inspire passion or to have his people love him. He uses his intelligence, objectivity, and analysis to decide what is right, fair, and just. These are the ideals he upholds for himself and for those around him. He leads by example. His standards are very high, and he expects a lot from those around him. He has no patience for anyone who doesn't do their best or who doesn't share the same ideals. He can lack compassion for what he may perceive as weakness and is intolerant of uncontrolled emotional outbursts. It's what you have to get over. That is what's standing in your way of your future. Foundation you stand on is justice. It's the heart of the situation. That's also, if this is your front, somebody's got a choice to make and is leaving behind this. This is the reason you got here. It's a decision. This is how you make your decision so you can cross your path. Justice is a major it's major arcana, and when you pull those, it means that it's going to come into your life no matter what. Seeing it pulled up in a reading means you can decide how you're going to act and what you're going to do about it, but you can't change it. Justice holds scales. And the sword in our other hand, with a point on the ground, indicates that justice grounds their decisions with proper discrimination and consciousness. The pillars represent the conscious and subconscious, meaning that our actions and our intentions are considered as justice makes her decision. The scales weigh our decisions and the outcome used to determine our future. This is the role of justice. Also known as karma, for she is universal justice. Her judgments and her application of justice maintain the fairness and justness of the universe. Our choices and our actions have consequences, and justice determines exactly what those will be. This card represents the importance of our choices. Whatever decision or decisions you make now will have significant consequences in your future, so choose carefully. Rely on logic and reason to make the decision rather than emotion. If you are experiencing good fortune, this card can be letting you know that the past actions made the good fortune possible. It's a reminder to balance your physical concerns with spiritual growth. Your past, Ace of Cups. It's a spark. The dove flies over this cup that's overflowing like a water fountain, waterfall of love and goodness, and just the honeymoon period of a new relationship even. Drops the chafer of pure love into this cup. It's an outpouring of spirit and communion and good relationships. Job, person, family are all really. So it was all good and it was all new. The immediate future, another major arcana card, is the Hierophant. This man has learned from the streets, he has learned from reading, and some of it's intuition. The things that are intuition, that his gut tells him that the other side of the universe wants to speak to him, speak through him to people. He sits in his chair and he's got his hand drawn out of him as if beckoning. Come here and listen. He knows how to take the knowledge from above and put it in words so that anybody can understand it and listen and learn. If you're going to be a teacher, it's a reminder to be a good teacher, always, seeking to make truth and wisdom available to everybody. It has one message saying that maybe the Hierophant is asking you to imagine what your life would be like if you lived by the things you believe. The Crown, what you desire most, are the best you can attain in the situation. 3 of Cups. Celebration, communion of friends right there. There's so much overflowing water coming out of those cups right there that a rainbow is spread across the sky. The field they're dancing in and celebrating in is filled with flowers. Growth means abundance, physical abundance stuff. And you're all laughing and celebrating. Here's the Hierophant. This is the immediate future. How you see yourself. 7 of Cups. You have the Daydreamer's card. How others view you and or the environment that is causing you to be in the situation that you're in. Hope and fear and your outcome. So right here, this is the Dream card. How you see yourself. All these cups have stuff in them. Not all of them have water. And you're sitting there spending all of your time thinking about what your life would be like from life right now until death. A spiderweb of trails of what ifs on each cup, and they all are appealing to you. And a message of advice is some of these things you're drawn to emotionally. So step back and use a little bit of logic, because some things aren't going to be good for you. Also, don't take too much time sitting there thinking about what you could have with each road before you don't have that door available for you at all. How others view you are the situation, how it could be influencing you right now. This is the 10 of Swords. Worn out and tired as a woman beaten down on the edge of a beach. She's down, so close from being broken all the way down. You can't go on any longer in this manner. Things are over with, and you thought you would feel more pain, but really you're calm. You're at peace somehow, even though there's so much destruction on that beach. There's 2 cards in my deck that actually have something being stabbed. 10 of Swords and then 3 of Hearts. Or 3 of Swords. Excuse me. It's got a heart in it. You're beaten down, but you refuse to go down. Not only are you refusing with all the pain, with all that has come at you, there's 10 swords in your back right now. Everybody else would have hit the ground. Not only did you not break and go all the way down, but you're pushing back up right now. Because you're calm and at peace, because you know what you need to do. You know it's going to be okay. What you're hoping for, and you fear it too. We have the 4 of Swords here. Inside of a church, a woman lays down, puts her arms over her chest, chooses to take a moment to breathe, to think, to step away from the world and everything. Recharge your batteries, reevaluate the situation, maybe not think about the situation at all. withdrawn within yourself for a time so you can go forward in life making clear decisions. The problems and your pain are hanging on the wall, and they're still there, and you'll have to deal with them when you're done. But for the moment, what you're hoping for is a chance to just breathe and get away from it and not have to look at it, and you're fearing that too. Your outcome: King of Wands. Here is a king. He's sitting in his throne looking all majestic and whatnot. This man is charmed, a lion and a lioness who are content just to be in his presence. A light burns at the top of his throne, for he is always filled with ideas and energy. Although he is sitting now, he is only waiting for the next opportunity for action. This king is passionate and leads with confidence and energy. His natural charisma and sense of fun motivate all who follow him. He somehow convinces his followers that they can accomplish anything, and they love him for giving them that feeling. He's not one to go with the flow. Instead, he sets his own goals and makes his own way towards them. He can charm almost anyone into doing almost anything. Cards like that, I wouldn't be worried about having a good future. Heed the Hierophant's words right there, whether you're doing it or not. You have a great foundation, and you're strong.